All right, just checking in for once. Hey, here on, Chella's property in Costa Rica, Osara, Costa Rica. Checking out all of this beauty. Just finished my gyrotonic class, and it was first time in a long time. But what it did really highlight was, how much of a decompression you need a lot of times, especially as like big people. Gravity is, as they say, undefeated. It will always have its effect on you. Now, the point is figuring out what type of effect it's having on you, and how are you using that, or how is it influencing how you move your body. Most of what we move and how we move are not necessarily always the best ways, just because we've been doing it most of our lives. I realized that myself personally, I've had an issue with where I move from. I feel that I move more in my joints than I am moving in my muscles. And for someone who is, at least to the outside eye, fit, there's many different ways that we can be fit. There's aesthetically, and there's also, really physically, internally fit, core strength. And also the smaller muscles that we never really get to use, or that we really underutilize. And for that, things like gyrotonic are important. It's a system of pulleys and circular motions and fluid motions that you see most of the time with high-level ballet dancers and equestrian riders, as well as tennis pros and athletes, a lot of high-level athletes. But you, as just an everyday individual, could use this. There are so many components. I was using this behind me. It's not a torture device. It's an archway, and it has a few different accessories along with it. But what it allows you to do is get a lot of that pressure off of your sacral joints, your hip, your knees. For me, that's where I probably hold the most of my tension in, and then it runs through the back, it goes through the knees, it goes through your joints. And as a fitness and wellness pro, and I would like to say well-being, part of it is really just the ability to move without pain, without effort, without any type of impedance. And you have to take that time out for most of the well-being aspects of your life. Chella told me yesterday she heard an interview with Jada Pinkett, and it was like, when did you realize that you were rich? And she was like, well, it wasn't the things that I had. It really ended up being the moment in time I had a chance to take care of my well-being all the time. That was most of my work day. That I was either going in and seeing a trained individual, personal trainer, personal stretcher, gyrotonic coach, therapist, psychiatrist, health coach, whichever. It was one of the realest things that I heard recently. It was like, when you get a chance to hire people for most of the time so that you can go talk and figure out yourself and your journey, then you're definitely doing good. So, cheers to Jada Pinkett for acknowledging and really putting that frame of thought out there. Oh, yeah. I am going to jump into the pool and kind of stare at this beautiful view that I have, as you can see probably over my shoulder here. Yeah, I'll update some photos and some pictures, but you know, this part of me is what I know I need to advance my mission in life. And it's the 4 W's, as always. It always comes back to the 4 W's, folks. But it's in, I'll say this, it is a slightly evolved 4 W's now. It's still women, wine, weed, but now it's well-being. I'm looking for well-being. You know, wellness used to be, but well-being overall. That's what we're striving for. A sense of well-being. That your being is well. Inside, outside, underneath the toilet, however you want to call it. It is a state of being that you can control, that you are really involved in. As much as you want or as little as you want. You can keep your power or you can give your power up. You can keep your freedom or you can give your freedom up. To you. I choose to do the things that increase my range, increase my vibration, that keeps me in the things that I do want. I try not to focus on the things that I don't want, because focusing on the things that you don't want, guess what that does? Focuses on the things that you don't want and takes up the time of the things that you do want. So, let's not focus on the injury. Let's focus on how we can make that injury better. Gyrotonic was my focus, and here I am in the jungles of Costa Rica, getting my mentorship, and you know, really getting the kind of chat that I need. Always keep that person around that is able to kind of shake you, kind of see through you, call you on your bullshit, and keep you looking to strive, look better. I am fortunate to have a few people like that in my life, and you know, you have cool logos like that. You know, it's flow. It's such a beautiful thing, and you know, I know that my journey in life is to find all of this and be able to bring it back to my friends, my family, people that I run across. You know, I'm a conduit. The energy that I am around, I'm blessed to be around, and I know that most people don't get a chance to be around something like this. So it's important for me to always bring as much back of it as I can, so I can, you know, drop those seeds for those who are looking for this. You know, we all don't take the same journey in life, but when we do, it's always supposed to be our journey, and we're supposed to meet up on the path. So you can't take mine, I can't take yours, but we can take ours and we can meet up on the road. And a good way to meet up on the road is to do and find similarities in things that you like. For instance, retreats in Costa Rica, you know, hikes in the jungles of Nicaragua, surfing, you know, off the coast of Trinidad. You know, like, these things are very very good in putting people of the same mindset together. So well-being is what we're looking for. And this is today's, I don't know, maybe I can do this every day and give you guys a bit of an update. So, from the jungles. This is some, hey man, this is real. This is really living. So, look, remember, stay focused on what you're trying to be going towards, not focus what you're coming out of. Success is momentum. So keep that momentum going, as positive as you can be. And if you say, oh man, I can't be positive all the time, well, yes, you can. Increase your scope. Be a bit more general in your thinking. And then you'll find something to be positive and happy about and focus on that. All right? So, Major Dreams signing off from Costa Rica. This is, my first real video. And then I'll upload it a little bit later today. But for all my friends and family that want to figure out what's the next step, the next step is well-being. Y'all be good out there. Stay fly.